In a place where no one gets off lightly, not even our Chucky. I mean, they don't call it a demolition derby for nothing.
Now, it happens to us all. You're driving along the road pretty much minding your own business when all of a sudden someone in front of you does something incredibly stupid. Now, we all have to accept the fact that women can drive. Just kidding, ladies. But doesn't it make you mad? I mean, don't you wish sometimes you could just ram them? Well, I think I found the perfect way to vent those frustrations. I've entered a TV3 team in the demolition derby. Well, as you can see, this is your classic HX Holden ready to race in the demolition derby. But before it gets to this stage, it has to go through a few alterations. And before it gets to look like this, it starts off looking something like this. Well, Noel, this car's obviously going to go through some changes before we can get it non-street legal and ready to race in the demolition derby. What has to happen to the car to make it raceable?
Okay, basically what you do to start off with is you take all the upholstery out of the inside of the vehicle, so there'll be no chance of anything catching on fire in there, of course. You take out all the glass, like the headlights, the windscreen, etc. And basically all you have to do then is weld up all the doors or bolt all the doors down so they can't fly open and cause an injury to somebody, and then you're away racing.
Now, as far as the motor and stuff goes, do you do anything to those, or are they pretty much standard?
Well, you can do little things like make sure your accelerator linkages and all that aren't going to fall off just to keep them going, but yeah, they're just basically straight street legal cars.
So is the idea to go like hell for leather, like does more speed equal more sort of demolition power?
Well, not really, because at the end of the day, you've got to be the last car going. So if you're going around smashing into everything, all you're going to do really is destroy your own car. So if you're just tooling around, staying out of trouble and just staying cool, then you'll be all right, yeah.
Now, they have stock cars out on the track to kind of keep you in line if you don't hit anybody, is that right?
When you get down to your last 10 or 12 cars, if you're just hiding in the corners and not sort of making contact with anybody, the stock cars will come and get you, yeah.
And it's probably best to avoid that, is it?
Well, yeah, they hit harder.
Well, with all that information, I was ready to test this baby out. This is pretty much your family production saloon with one extra little piece of equipment. That is the box steel reinforcement girder to protect my head and other bodily parts in case of a very unlikely rollover. But I'm sure apart from that, I'll be doing fine. With a few tips that Noel gave me, I'm looking forward to getting out there and kick some butt. Well, as you can see, the day has gone, the night has come, and the time to race is ever closer. Just enough time left, though, to check on some of my fellow competitors. And what are you driving here?
It's a Hillman Alpine.
Hillman Alpine, yep. Excellent. And what can you tell us about this engine? Souped up?
Nah, it's all going to be standard.
A low-performance engine?
Yeah, low-performance engine.
It's just a stock standard Viva, Vauxhall Viva.
Yeah, there's actually a few Vivas around, are they? They sort of reliable demolition derby car?
Well, now they introduced the ramp, you got to have a small car to go over the ramp. You know, these big old cars, you know, sure do take a toll out on.
And what sort of a vehicle are you driving?
Oh, HT Holden station wagon, mate. Only vehicle to drive.
Is there any secrets or any tips you can give me?
Just go out there and give the pedal to the metal, mate.
Can't tell you, mate.
Just give it heaps, mate. Give it heaps.
And just when you started to think this was a hardcore man's domain, have you done demo derby before?
This is about my 10th.
And how have you gone the others?
Oh, I get down to about 10 or 12 and then seem to conk out, but I'll give it a go.
So what's the secret?
No secret, just give it heaps.
Okay, and the fear of accidents and the guys crashing into you don't worry you?
Nah, not at all. I can give them more than they can give me.
The spin-off from demolition derby sometimes means drivers move on to the stocks and take up the sport of racing seriously. But sometimes you think people shouldn't even be let near an engine. So how are you going to approach it?
Just go hard out. Just get into it, you know.
Now, this guy's trying to get gas in here. He's got a bloody flame lit here. I think time to leave. A naked flame looking for gas. Amazing. With around 100 cars entered in the derby, the race takes place once the serious guys have had their turn. And that's usually around 10 o'clock, unless it starts to pour. Well, Waikaraka Park, it's raining, and I'm thinking about calling the rest of the meeting off. So what they're doing is going to put the demolition derby on first. So unexpectedly, I'm going to get ready to race. I'm a little nervous, but I better go and get into it anyway. The rain's coming to the windscreen. I've got no windscreen wipers because I've got no windscreen, so I'm going to change helmets so I've got a visor. With that minor problem sorted out, it was time to race.
That's the winner right there.
Shane the Meatex here. We can get rid of this Auckland traffic jam. We'd be out there now.
1992! Go hard, boys! Woo!
Oh, let me tell you, this is petrol head paradise here tonight at Waikaraka Park. It is mud wrestling on wheels. We are talking more mudslinging than Parliament. Here is the man, the can man from Mobil Sport. Chuck, I can slide any way you want. Shearer. And if anyone can, this guy can't. He is a dodgy driver. Great bit of parking there, Chucky boy. Look at the shocking conditions tonight. The demolition demons out there doing their stuff, flying the flag for the TV3. It is the can man, Chuck Shearer. Oh, a little bit sideways that time, but he keeps it under control. Can he handle the power of this hotted up Holden? It is the big man. Oh, a little bit of a Liberace there. We nudging from behind. Oh, how's this? He's driving for TV3, and he's driving like three blind mice. How the hell can you see where you're going, Chucky?
Three blind mice, so I can't see three feet in front of me, mate.
Oh, let me tell you, mate, you can't use the bonnet as an excuse.
I think I
Watch
can.
out. Oh, nice little nudge there. Keep going, brother.
Thank you.
Watch out. Oh, that's good skills. Good skills. Keep it out of the way. Oh, Chuck driving like it's a superb machine there. Here he is. Oh, gets another Liberace. That could be the finish of the Mobil Sport can man. And I think he split these guys open like a can of sardines, but we are talking curtains.
Curtains indeed. I think that engine's here. It just won't start. At least I got down to the last fourth, but hell, I'm not the winner.
But it was this car here who was the eventual winner, number 46. The Japanese technology coming through once again. Once I was removed from the track, it was time to inspect the damage.
Obviously a little bit of panel work to be done there. Down the side of the car here, you can see a few more dents here. Obviously got shunted quite well in the back here. The left-hand side of the car doesn't really see too much damage. You see the can man there. The can man specialises in scrapping anything recyclable. It's probably just as well to the car's a bit damaged. But the front, mate, that is where the real damage is done. But all in all, I can say if you ever want to try a demolition derby, it's well worth a shot.